look, there's so many that they can't go, they can't all attack them. Yep. Hey guys, so I just wanted to go over this minion build for Druid. I really wanted to get a wolf pack dog minion build going, and I feel like I succeeded in that. At the moment we have 25 doggos, so we got 10, 9, and 6, so 25, and these aren't maxed out gems, so it can even go higher, around 30, I believe. And I'll go over kind of how I was able to achieve that. The three spells I'm going to focus on with this are going to be Pounce dogs, the unique Hyena Cackling dogs, and then the Wolf Pack. So if we can take a look at my gear. So we got Hysseg's Claw, the Talisman, to get the Cackling companions, and they are considered companions along with the wolf pack. And the way to get two companions is you also have to get Yriel's fostering, so you can get dual companions. Could try going for the tree node, the kinship, but it is a bit far, so I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, these are the two uniques you pretty much must have to get the two companions. If you look at the passive tree, you can see that the kinship one for more companions is down here. It's a bit far, so I wouldn't try doing that. I would get the unique. Um, but yeah, and then I would recommend for the actual passive tree, just kind of going and routing through and getting as much minion damage, minion stuff as you could, as if you're playing the witch. I don't get much companion stuff. I just get the companion stuff here, just to get trusted partner, so you can get 5% damage of hits going to the companions. If I have enough nodes left later on, I might get pack encouragement and rallying form, just to give them onslaught while shapeshifted. But we're not going to be actually attacking. Our minions do all the damage. Um, for Ascendancy, we did go Oracle just to get Unseen Path. Unseen Path is really good. I mean, for minions, because you get these extra like 50% damage, 30% damage, and then we get the one here. And then as well, what's also important is getting Forbidden Paths. At first glance, Forbidden Path seems like it really sucks since it reduces your max health and elemental resistances. But since your companions will be recouping 30% of damage taken, and then you get this, plus you can also get Loyalty Gem, so they'll be taking 50% of the damage you take. They'll be recouping a lot of that damage. But yeah, you get these extra nice nodes if you do Unseen Paths, and there's a lot of other stuff you can look at. Um, for the second ascendancy points, I get Endpoint Moralities. What that does is when you pick a keystone node, so like this one, or you could pick this one, it'll make a circle like this, and then you can choose any ones in here. So like this one right here, self-sacrificing with this is really good. It reduces the spirit cost requirement for our wolf hack, and then we can add more minions later on if we want to, like skeleton minions. However, I didn't want skeleton minions. I just wanted a bunch of wolves, um, a bunch of doggos, just for that aesthetic. Going into my gems, you can see we have Captain Companions, and that's loaded up with Heavy Swing, Fitting Frenzy, Wrapped Attacks, just very general damage gems. And then I got +5 from skills. Lunar Assault I don't really use, I just have it. And then Pounce is also the second important one. So for Pounce, we have Heavy Swing, Feeding Frenzy, and Rapid Attack as well. And I put Lightning Attunement. You can put whatever other gem you want here. Any damage, this is just added on damage. You can look here as well that our Summon Wolf is 6 with a +1 if we mark unique target. At the moment, we have 6 normal wolves. To get 10, you actually have to do this right here. Known by all. So temporary minion get a +2 limit to summons. Temporary minions are any minion that is not a reviving minion. And there's another node up here for the same thing for 2 more. So I get +4 temporary minions. Pounce minions are considered temporary, even though they have no duration, which is kind of cool. I don't know if anyone else really knows that. Um, they're a minion that follows you as long as it lives, and they're non-reviving. So temporary minion is every non-reviving minion. You can read the tooltip too as well, and it'll tell you. Minion does not revive after it dies. So I get known by all and expendable army just to get the +4 dogs, the Pounce dogs. But they're not considered companions, so that's why I didn't get a lot of companions stuff. Yeah, so along with that, you know, I'm level 62. We're about halfway through the interlude, almost going to mapping. I kind of wanted to showcase this off now. Um, Going through like Acts 4, it was, you know, it was quite easy with the Wolfpack. Their damage is kind of mediocre, but even when you have a lot of them, it builds up. But yeah, so just, and then, oh, we get Gigantic as well. So Gigantic increases the reservation, but it doesn't matter because the Wolfpack is set to 30 or 60, and then it gets reduced later on with it'll it'll get reduced self-sacrifice. Also, another important keystone is Lord of the Wilds. You want to get this so you can get your scepter. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. You get your scepter and get +3 to minion skills, and then you want to get minion damage in your presence, and then minion HP, and then spirit too. The spirit is kind of less needed, and then again, minion skills to helm. So minion skills to helm and scepter. Yriel is fostering, and then Hysseg's claw. These are pretty much all the important ones, and then you just get whatever armor you can for self ability, resistances, attributes, whatever it is. I think that's kind of, it was all over the place, but that's kind of it. My plans going forward are to get, you know, these attack speed nodes. Maybe I will get Border of Horrors if I want to spam more minions, like more skeleton minions. But just gonna keep getting all the minion stuff. Generally the same minion stuff I'd get if I was playing Witch, kind of pathing in the same area. If you don't want to go Oracle at all, you can go Shaman and then go Rage build, and then within the Rage build you can get, let me find out. It's something I might end up testing out later on. Right here, Commanding Rage. So every Rage increases your minion's attack speed and attack damage. So this is actually pretty good too. And if you go the Shaman build with the Rage Ascendancies, I think it just buffs up your Rage. So that's also another option. But I do like Oracle. I feel like the Unseen Paths and Twine Realities gives you much more freedom. Kind of like, what I'm going to do as well, I might choose Mind over Matter and then like get one of these up here. So, but yeah, let's see how the build performs now. I think that's everything I went over. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, they just eat everything. Oh, and the Wolfpack, same thing. Wolfpack would have. I don't have the gems right now because support gems are not dropping for some reason. But Heavy Swing, Hitting Frenzy, Rapid Attacks on here with a Cold Attunement. And again, if you have Quality, you can get +1 bolts to the builds. So I'm just trying to max out as many bolts as I can get. And you can just see the pathing is a little bit all over the place. There's so many. I do think this will max out at around 30. Once the gems get leveled up. Just so fun watching. Loving them go. Okay. Oh. Give me some orbs. Look at them go.
Nature takes what's old.
Eat them. Get them. My dogs are home. And they also lead. I mean, the AI for these wolves is super aggressive, much more aggressive than the skeleton minions. You know, I got really sick of people spamming Vaal Guards and arsonists and SRS. Those builds are so boring. This is actually like a fun build for me with the nature druid thing. And I'm hoping I'm hoping there's some more uniques out there to play around with. And I may go deeper into like elemental damage with builds. Another idea I had was mixing bleed with poison. So like one set of wolves is bleed, one set is poison, and you just have some synergy with that. Alright, here's the boss. So you want to pounce the mark him. The mark does more damage based on how many points you have. Look, there's so many that they can't go. They can't all attack him. Yep. So easy. That boss is down. Not really a tough boss, but hey, just trying to showcase it. Another and I have clerics just in case. Another, I didn't go over it, is Ravenous Swarm. So this gets modifiers from the minion duration. So you have to get minion duration, unfortunately, when you're going from one by all. And then as well as up here, you know, minion duration, which doesn't affect anyone. But I got Ravenous Swarm just in case. And so it'll increase the duration of Ravenous Swarm, and this will be like a pure support gem. The hyenas already apply maim. But you can put maim on here, maim, culling strike, blind. This is just a pure support. Or you can have it just for poisoning and applying bleed, and then, you know, stuff like that. So yeah. That's kinda like if I get more spirit, I have 30. I mean I have 29, it costs 30. Right. I'm one spirit off. So Jado. So yeah, so that's it. I think that's the end of this act. But yeah, you can 25, count them. Hyenas, wolves. So yeah, that's it's a quick little build. And then I'm gonna do this in mapping. I think this is a better bossing build than this for mapping, but it is fun watching them all spread out and just eat everything up. So we'll do another build in the future. But yeah, this is just a quick one. Thanks, guys.